Hey people, coming to you live from beautiful Jacksonville, Florida. You can see, right, it is 81 degrees, very nice out. And yeah, I'm not gonna be wearing hats no more because in my process of recovering, I'm gonna stop concealing myself. Just looking at my old videos, I never wore hats ever. And I want to gain everything back. I'm going to gain my speech back. I'm going to gain my sharpness back. It's not going to be easy, but I'm going to try my hardest to gain what I lost from my car accident. And I want to be looking for work. I've applied for like 5 jobs today. I want to seriously look for work this weekend because I don't like just sitting around. I feel better making money. And as a man, that's just what I'm supposed to do. My mother, we talked the other day. I told her 2 weeks ago because I really shouldn't have said anything, but I just said I made a mistake leaving because knowing I had an extension in that class is all. If I knew it was all the way in February, I wouldn't have left. But you live and learn. Because she was asking me, let me know if you need anything. It's just like I'm not going to learn from my mistakes if you just bail me out all the time. But it feels good to know at least one person in my family can consider me. But I remind myself that I made the choice of leaving that job and I have to learn from my mistakes. But anyway, that's all that's about. I want to just, keep doing my thing. I'll find something. But this video I'm doing right now, Autistic Barbie inspired me to do this video. I saw she did this on her channel before me. I was going to make this video. It's a question. The question raises, are men, do they feel more obligated to help a female that they find attractive versus a female that don't find attractive? Because last I checked, I always had the belief, and it's said by people, no one cares about anybody. It's a cold world out here, and that's very true. But there are exceptions with that statement. No one gives a damn about anybody. People give a damn about females that are attractive, or young females under the age of 18 that they secretly find attractive, but legally they can't pursue that relationship because they don't want to go to jail. I'm going to piss some people off by saying this, but I want to just say it. And also, we can also conclude with the whole young children also in that category. When it comes to going out of your way to help people, young children, boy or girl, they are considered protected. So women, young female teens, and children, those are like the most protected groups. I would put disabled people, but sometimes you can't really gain nothing out of that. And what I mean by gain, I'm talking about relationships, I'm talking about sex, I'm talking about what can you do to pleasure that person where they don't feel like they just wasted their time going out of their way to help you when they wouldn't do that to anyone else. And given the situation, given the circumstance, like, can you see, let's just say a 53-year-old man was just getting his ass beat, right? He's getting his ass beat by like 3 black dudes. A white 58-year-old man. No, because I think people would help then. Let's just say a white 58-year-old man was getting his ass beat by another 53-year-old man. You wouldn't really help. You'll probably pull your phone out and encourage them to keep fighting. But let's say a 53-year-old man was beating on an attractive female. Now, yeah, you would want to help and put your own life on the line because you understand if you play, Captain Save the female. Well, she's not that. Well, how do I say that? If you play rescue man to the female, you understand she's going to feel obligated to do something for you in return because you did save her life. And in some cases, women like it when guys come to the rescue. I remember this episode of iCarly where Freddie saved Carly from getting hit by a car. He put his own life on the line, and she had a crush on Freddie after, he saved her life. But it wasn't real. She just liked what he did. But yeah, and given another situation, another scenario, no one will put their life on the line for a stranger unless he can gain something out of it. But it goes to the protected class. If it's not a female or a young teen, or some cases a young child, because let's just keep it real. The reason why I keep saying young child is because I just come to this conclusion. I don't know how do we come to it where, I know if I'm talking a little slow because I just had lunch, but they say how pedophilia is like on the rise. You always have someone locked up for child molestation. You know what? Let me not talk about that part because I will go a little too overboard with the video. I'll lose the point of the video. But my point I'm making is, women that are attractive, yeah, they get treated better, but it depends also on her personality, her attitude. I mean, if she has a bad attitude but she looks good physically, that doesn't guarantee people will come to her rescue just because she looks the part. 'Cause let me tell you, I used to work in customer service. Yeah, I could sweat when it's 81 degrees outside. No one there else can do this around December. I never sweated during December ever in my life, at least when I was outside. But if it was, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, if it was an attractive female and she had a bad attitude, yeah, she wouldn't really be. No one really could go out of the way to help her if she had a bad attitude. I worked in customer service, and there were a lot of women there who may have looked okay physically, but they had bad attitudes. I mean, that just turns people off. Maybe it turns some people on, but it turns a lot of people off. But I will agree that women, if you are attractive, yeah, you'll get treated better. Now, that's just how it is. But let me explain also another thing. Don't look for validation from other people. As in, you know your worth, you know your value as a person. I know it's good to have, people give us attention and, people like us, but always remember this. It's a reason why people do the things that they do. Nothing people do is for free. I mean, when a guy gives you attention, he gives you his phone number, he wants something out of you. He's not just giving it to you. I mean, he wants you to give him something, It's like, I remember the time I made this video on this channel. This guy at my job, he liked this girl, this Hispanic girl. She was playing with this dude literally for 2 weeks, and the whole time she had a boyfriend. I quit this job, but she had a boyfriend, and he didn't even know. And all the things he did, he went out his way for her. He was saying how he wanted to get her nails done. He wanted to take her and go shopping. She just played with him. She just literally kissed him on the cheek and walked away like that Justin Bieber video and just said, "Can we be friends?" That's exactly what she did. And he looked stupid. But I'm going to just tell you this. Guys who go out your way, they go out of their way for you, they're not just doing it because they want to be your friend. They want, a lot of the times, they want something out of return. And just pick up on those things very early, because in today's time, it's a very sex-obsessed society we live in. And guys get real violent when they don't get their way. A lot of guys who can't control themselves sexually.